It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We're just so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Matt Araiza now.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting the start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Lucky with tackle. Defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
From the gun on 3rd down. Colbert. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun. Colbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taken in at the 3. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got it. It's Spiller.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a first down throw. Goff. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Up the middle with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Eckler now between the tackles. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing on first down. Colbert got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Colbert under pressure. They got him again. Joey Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. From the gun on 3rd down. Colbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st down, Goff. Complete here. It's Hyde. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, losing the 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. It looked like the defense defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5, and able to get this out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Colbert, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Pierce on the counter. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going for it with Pierce. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Back to the air on 2nd down. Colbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Colbert. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Risen now on to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Goff on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts squaring off against the New York Jets. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Colbert. Outright and brought in by Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Colbert eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gone.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he'll just get rid of it. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Colbert looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Colbert. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Julian Okwara able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going on the ground with Eckler. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he stopped immediately there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running on first down, Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Houston.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Colbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here is Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
72 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
gain big yardage should be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Throwing again is Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Goff. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff is going to come out here to take a look, and we will take a short break.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Throwing to start the drive. Colbert.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Colbert.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Miles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
Colbert to Pierce. They set up the screen.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Colbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Colbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
56-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
On second down, Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Third and long. It's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's taken on the 25. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now the Texans down 20-10. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st and 10, Colbert. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good...
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side.